Hey guys, Ur here. For those of you who don't know what this series is, or maybe you've forgotten that it even existed, I've been known by my friends to have some really weird dreams. I just always have growing up, and I would always tell them about them, and they just thought they were just so out there. I decided to turn it into like a series of videos on my channel way early on, back in 2013 is when I started doing it, where I just started sharing some of the weirdest ones that I've ever had. And I did that for 4 years, 2013, 14, 15, and 16. I stopped doing it because I think in 2017 I probably didn't have a memorable dream to share that year. So I kind of just skipped it and just never went back. But because I like doing like different kinds of weird traditions on my channel, I always did it on the same day. Just because I uploaded the first one on August 28th, so when I had another one, I was like, you know what, I'll put it up on the same day. So I had one recently, and I thought, you know what, maybe I'll bring that back. And kind of similar to how I did the last one where I was reading some notes. I took some notes down because usually when I have some of these weird dreams, some of them will stick with me, but others, I know that after a day or so, I'll forget them if I don't write down the details. It kind of helps make them stick more. And in that one, I read through my old notes, which is basically what I'm going to do here. This was a dream that I had on August 3rd, 2024, so not too far ago. And I'm just going to kind of like read through it here, and you guys can just kind of get an idea of some of the weird stuff that I dream about. So it starts with, I'm on a vacation by myself, likely Lake Tahoe. For some reason, I always like, not always, but I've had at least three different dreams that have taken place in Lake Tahoe, and I'm by myself. I don't know why that's a thing, but it was. Here's another one. So on a vacation by myself, likely Lake Tahoe, at the casino. I go to the elevators, two of them on one side. I press the button to go down. The doors open, but they're both going up, so I wait till they come back. As I'm waiting, other people show up to wait and also take the elevator. Somehow the hallway we're in turns into a larger room. The elevators are now cargo size, like wider to fit a car, like that kind of size. And they aren't just elevators anymore. They're going up into the ceiling through cutout openings. Like they function as elevators, but they can also store away up in the ceilings that they're out of the way to create space, because now at the ground level where we are is a big open auditorium room, kind of like the kind you can have where a big meeting or perform on the stage near the front, complete with rows of seating that can prop up. And in the back, a high balcony area with more seating, like a theater or an opera house. And there are four elevators going up into the ceiling total, like a 2x2, so, four quadrants. I'm concerned that what happens if they come back down with people below? It looks like someone is setting up for some kind of wedding or award ceremony. They're trying to get the flower arrangement set up. One of the head ladies running it is asking about a particular piece they still need. Someone suggests that they might have ordered it, but maybe put the wrong date, a similar date or number, and that's why it's not showing up like the rest of them. There's lots of people around now, including near the landing zones for the elevators. So sure enough, one of them starts to come back down, and I begin shouting for people to get out of the way. Like, the elevator's coming down! They scramble out of the way while a kid at the front stage slides down a now ramp, question mark. I put question marks a lot of times if I don't know, like, what did I mean by that? Slide down a ramp, gets really close to the landing zone, but the kid barely avoids it. Then the other elevators all start to come down one after another, and so I'm repeatedly shouting for each one, calling out which direction, tell people to dive this way, and people are scrambling out of the way just in time for each. And when it's all over, the people applaud me because I clearly saved their lives. I'm overwhelmed by this and having trouble breathing, like wheezing asthma. So I go to sit down on a chair next to a small table with a TV, question mark, on it. While I'm recovering, I can sense that there's a little boy next to me with a camera, and while my eyes are closed, he takes a picture, I guess for a newspaper or something to write an article about this incident. We start chatting, I forget about what. Fast forward a bit, that happens a lot, it'll just fast forward to a whole new scene. Fast forward a bit, I want to get back to my room in the hotel we're in, but that makes me realize I'd have to take the elevator to get back up there. I guess we're on the ground floor somehow now, which is a scary thought after what just happened. I'm walking with some of the people there, including one lady, and I was telling her that I literally have had dreams about elevators malfunctioning in a way like this, which is really funny because in that, it's like I'm in a dream talking about a dream that I do recall having, but I only remember the one instance where the elevator was like almost ready to drop. I don't remember the rest of it. It was set in like a casino hotel. So I'm talking about a dream in the dream. Friggin' dreamception here. So I'm telling the lady about that. We get interrupted by something. Don't remember what I saw though. Walking through the lobby of the casino, there's a worker sweeping the floor. He patiently steps back a bit and waits for us to all walk by. I think to myself that I want to do some gambling, but I still need to get to my room first. I wanted to play some Keno, but not the regular kind. I had some game in mind. It was something similar to it, but clearly a different game. I can't remember what it is, though, or what it was, though. Fast forward a bit, I'm at a school slash college setting. I'm outside next to a long table slash desk. It's shaped like a bracket, like on the keyboard, that shape. It's shaped like a bracket with like 50 numbers written on it with keyholes. Like for all the students, don't know what the keyhole unlocks, but I have the keys and I'm unlocking them all one at a time. One of the students is actually one of my coworkers in real life right now. More students start to arrive. Either they or I are putting down some papers for each spot at the desk. Can't remember who was actually doing it. My coworker asked me something, but I say that I don't remember, but I did email it to everyone so we can print out the document, question mark, so we can have it in front of us. Fast forward a bit, we're inside a classroom setting, desks arranged in 2x2 clusters. I'm talking with one of the students about something. I'm laying halfway on the counter slash table space nearby, like I'm almost ready to take a nap like that. There's a cup of water that I was helping with. I don't know what that means. I think we're talking about something connecting to the earlier incident with the elevator where I saved people. The teacher is explaining on the board or a projector about the assignment. You're supposed to partner up with someone to complete it. After talking about whatever I can't remember, we both move to sit back down. I'm sitting next to a dude who already has another dude pulled a chair. Great English. Pulled a chair next to him to work on the assignment, so clearly he's taken. Directly across from me is a girl, seems timid, and diagonal left from me is the girl I was talking to. I ask if she has a partner for the assignment. She says she doesn't. I ask if she would like to be partners. She accepts. The timid girl stands up, likely to find a partner. I think she was waiting to ask slash assumed the two girls would be partners since they sit next to each other. Fast forward a bit. Not very nice, was I? Fast forward a bit. We're in a room like for the president who's going to be handing out some awards. I'm there helping by stacking up some papers on a desk. There's a lot of junk papers and such there already. The desk is really tall too, like enough at one point where I have to climb up onto it. So I guess it's taller than me, practically. Standing on it to be able to see things. At some point, I'm trying to get back down, but it seems really high up. Like I have to carefully grab the wall and the edge of the desk to do a hop down and actually land on my feet. There's a stack of papers with the award, like a school award kind of vibe. I noticed that my name is on one of the sheets, I'm assuming for the elevator incident. I hand him the papers except for mine and a few others. I left it separated on the desk, not sure if I did that intentionally. While he gives out the awards, calling names one by one, I'm helping organize the desk, floor mats, etc. I don't know what I mean by the floor mats. By the time he finishes with the stack of names he has, I grab a few more, including mine, to hand to him. I kind of low whisper to him. He'll see why I waited to hand him these. He gets to my name, and I walk to him to accept it. I'm grinning, knowing that my family will be surprised to see me getting one. They have no idea what happened earlier. He thanks me and says that he hoped I would have been able to watch the ceremony of him giving the awards, but knew I was helping. I go for a handshake, and then we start to lean, opposing shoulders towards each other, like a bro hug. So we're going in for like a bro hug, but we stop halfway in a really awkward manner. As we pull back, I woke up. So that just gives you an idea of the kind of dreams that I have. This one's not too crazy in that okay, I mean, yeah, the rooms warp and all that, but things were happening that were it's not there's aliens suddenly there. But it was just I don't know. And I know I'm missing a few details, but this is why I write them down. I try to sometimes write them down after I wake up. I know I've had other dreams where I don't do it and I just let them fade away. But this was one I remembered too much. So I literally just got up and for 20 minutes to try to type out what I could remember. So as per tradition, this will go up on August 28th. You guys will see this then. And I will let you know now, I did also have another weird dream not too long after this one that, again, I got up to write it down. But because I have to stick to tradition, it's just a stupid thing I do for my channel, you guys will have to wait until next year on August 28th before I make a video for it. But I wrote the notes down for that one, so we'll kind of do it in a similar manner here where I read the notes. Because at this point, I think I've told you guys most of the ones that I remembered off the top of my head. At this point, it would have to happen literally like the day before, otherwise for me to just do it like off my brain. Otherwise, it's going to be reading notes because it's the only way that I'll have enough detail to make it actually worth it. So, anyways, just thought I'd share that with you guys. Feel free to I guess if you watch this, post any weird dreams you have. That could be kind of fun to read any weird ones that you have. Maybe you don't have like as many details, but even just like the basic synopsis could be kind of interesting because I know for a lot of people from what I remember hearing, it's like everybody dreams. It's just that not everyone remembers them. Because some people say I don't dream. I don't know if that can actually be true or not. I can more believe that people dream all the time or here and there. They just don't remember them. Whereas I can remember a decent amount of them, especially if something just really weird is happening and I wake up in the middle of it for some reason. But anyways, I'm just rambling at this point. So we'll go ahead and cut this one here. So thanks guys for watching. I'll see you guys next year.